George, lots of sunshine earlier today, but we can see the clouds have moved in. It's still a little breezy out there as well.
Yes, indeed, Juliet. I'm at the Walker Community Park for the kickoff of the summer series here in Walker, one of my favorite parks. And we've got Brenna that is going to be headlining here tonight, and that's a very popular event. If you're going to come out, you might want to consider a light jacket and a lot of heavy materials to keep your blanket from blowing away. Winds are quite breezy here this afternoon. What's ahead for your Friday as we head into the weekend? 13 weather ball is blue. Yes, we have even cooler weather in view.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
And around the region, it is mostly cloudy after a sunny start to the day, but once the sun starts to set, the winds will come down and the clouds will dissipate in most areas. Along the lake shore from our WZZM 13 beach camp, 66 degrees, winds only gusting to 14 there. Some choppy waves, still has the waves a little bit on the higher side. Right now they're at the buoys, they're running about 2 feet, a little higher right at the Lake Michigan shoreline, but they're going to start to pick up again later on tonight and again tomorrow. It'll be up to around 4 to 5 feet, so beach hazard alert in effect through at least 4 p.m. on Friday. Water temperatures up and down the lake, upper 50s to low 60s. They'll slowly improve as we see more sunshine later on in the weekend. But the clouds have come in this afternoon. Any scattered showers have been very few and far between, and most of them have been over northern lower Michigan and the UP as a deep core of cold air has moved down through the region. Another cold front going to reinforce this cool air tomorrow, so instead of the low and mid-70s today, it'll be in the upper 60s. Hour by hour, once the sun goes down, the clouds go away, the showers go away, but they'll be back with us here during the afternoon tomorrow. A little morning sunshine, some afternoon cloud cover, and then we'll be watching an area of some showers come down from the northwest, and that will be later on in the day on Saturday. Don't think it will be much rain, but there's at least a chance across the region. And then back into some sunshine on Sunday, and pretty much all of next week, we will see dry conditions, and eventually we'll get rid of all of this cool air with a slow warm-up right on through the week. But 68 here tomorrow, an unusually chilly day, only in the 50s up there around Sault Ste. Marie, climbing to around 70 on Saturday, and with winds turning around more to the south later on in the weekend, we'll climb into the low 70s and even higher later on next week. Long-range outlook says much of the country will see higher chances for warmer temperatures than our average high at that time, running about 79 to 80, and a little bit higher chance we'll see less precipitation. Who doesn't like warm and dry getting into the early part of summer? So tonight, skies will become partly cloudy to mostly clear down around Muskegon southward. Still partly to mostly cloudy for a while to the north, low and mid 50s. Northern areas mostly cloudy this evening and then becoming mostly clear. Right around 51 to 53 here in the greater Grand Rapids area will become partly cloudy to mostly clear shortly after sunset tonight, and overnight lows in the mid 50s. 13 on your side forecast. There's a chance of some afternoon showers on Saturday, as it still will be breezy if not windy through Sunday. And then Monday through Friday of next week, climbing from 75 to the mid and upper 80s by the end of the week. And Father's Day weekend could be downright hot and humid, forecasting our first 90 of the season. So we can get through the next, about 2 days or so with cool temperatures. We'll see a big warm-up over the next week. Beautiful evening here at Walker Community Park as we're kicking off the Walker Concert Series with headliner Brenna. A lot of folks already here for the 6:30 kickoff. During the weathercast, you might hear them doing some sound checks or a little bit of light music. It's been a little breezy today, and it's been on the cool side. Can you believe it? We even got cooler weather in view. That's why the 13 weather ball for your Friday is blue.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
And if you're out walking the dog or hanging out here at the park in Walker, you can expect a green paw this evening. Greg and Tammy, take those dogs out. Colby and Dexter, it should be a very comfortable evening. Winds are going to be a bit brisk this evening until the sun goes down, and in the morning we'll see calmer winds with those readings in the 50s. Still a green paw for those two guys. Not quite as much sunshine tomorrow as we saw today. We'll see some of those clouds roll in again in the early part of the afternoon. Winds are going to be a little bit stronger, so it was a breezy day today, maybe even a little bit more so tomorrow. Great day to create green electricity. Lots of sunshine to start our day after those overnight showers left us very quickly. Didn't see a lot. There have been a couple of sprinkles of rain, especially along and north of US 10. Could be a couple of those again during the day on Saturday afternoon, but for the most part, we are going to see most, if not all, of the precipitation stay just to our north over the weekend. We'll get a little better chance on Saturday afternoon here in Grand Rapids, but it's still not much of a chance. We're just in a cooler, drier weather pattern. You can see tonight, we'll see those clouds kind of dissipate this evening, along with those showers well to our north. So becoming clear in most areas, but we'll start the day with a little bit of sunshine or a little bit of cloud cover, depending on your location to the north, and then back into some sunshine later on. It's the Saturday time period that we're keeping an eye on for some scattered showers moving in. That would be during the afternoon, but right now, once again, most areas will stay dry. 68 for a high tomorrow. Yeah, that's even cooler than today. We'll be in the low 70s or around 70 here on Saturday, despite all those clouds. And then starting to warm up a little bit on Sunday, we'll be in the low 70s, and then we'll be cranking it up the rest of next week. We have the highest chance of warmer than average temperatures anywhere in the U.S. That's the 14th through the 20th. Just as summer starts officially, average highs at that time 79 to 81, and about an equal chance for more or less precipitation, but I'm leaning toward a dry. Forecast then for tonight, skies will become partly cloudy to mostly clear, low and mid-50s as the winds diminish out of the northwest. And to the north, low and mid-50s there with a west wind, and then diminishing under partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, and then clearing skies after that, including here in the greater Grand Rapids area. Highs tomorrow in the tonight in the mid-50s. Highs tomorrow will be in the upper 60s. 13 on your side forecast. Look for a chance of an afternoon shower on Saturday. Most areas will stay dry, kind of windy on Sunday, but look at that long stairway climb out of the 70s by Wednesday into the 80s Thursday and Friday. And right now, the Father's Day weekend looks very warm, if not hot and humid. So we only have to get through the next couple of days, Juliet, with this cool weather before summer really slides on in.
Yeah, from the 60s to maybe 90. That's a big difference. Thank you, George. George, the Walker Summer Concert Series always attracts a crowd, and tonight it looks like it's going to be really big.
It is huge. I have never seen this many people, but of course it is Brenna that is playing, one of the more popular groups here in West Michigan. Just a fun-filled atmosphere this evening for old and young. We got things to eat. We've got Bessie the Bounce House over here, so while you listen to the music, you can have some other activities for the youngins. It's a little bit on the cool side, but the good news is the winds from earlier today have calmed down considerably. Now we're getting closer to the end of the afternoon. 13 weather ball tonight is still blue, though, and that means another cooler day in view.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside
Temperatures today
Greenhouse.
were a little bit cooler than yesterday, but nonetheless still made the low in mid-70s, a little closer and a little bit below our average high of 77. Came within 2 degrees of our forecast high, so that is another on-target forecast. We now have done that 10 days in a row, hopefully extend that through the weekend. Again, it was just too cold upstairs for how warm it is down here at the surface, so starts out with sunshine, and then the winds pick up because the atmosphere overturns, and then we get these clouds developing, but at least we have escaped any showers here today. Most of the sprinkles have been up to our north, and in fact this evening skies will become mostly clear once again. But as far as our current weather, the wind's coming down, mainly mostly cloudy skies, and will stay mostly cloudy this evening before it becomes partly cloudy. You notice there are a few stray showers here and there. Models don't really have a good idea on exactly where those are going to be. So we'll start with some sunshine tomorrow, maybe a few clouds around midday before we get back into some sunshine. Not unusual, but the winds will pick up again in the afternoon. And then we're watching a little more robust system come down later on Friday night into Saturday. There's a chance there could be a scattered shower early in the day on Saturday, but if we do get one, it will not last very long. And look at this long-range outlook. The only chance of rain that means anything will be during the afternoon on Saturday. And then we got a long dry period, and with that, we're going to start to warm things up. So for tomorrow, we'll start out with morning sunshine, afternoon clouds, cooler than today. Winds will not be as breezy at the lake shore as it was today. not compared to today anyway. Upper 60s to around 70 there in Muskegon. Northern areas, we'll see morning sunshine, afternoon clouds, and then the sun will come back out towards sundown. We'll be in the mid and upper 60s here. Keep in mind, average highs are in the mid and upper 70s. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, breezier inland where it's a little bit warmer. And so we get that atmosphere overturning. We get the breezes in the afternoon. Upper 60s for your highs. 13 on your side forecast. We did include a chance of a shower, especially in the afternoon on a Saturday, but breezy if not windy through the weekend. We'll climb from the low and mid 70s on Sunday and Monday, all the way through Wednesday staying dry. And look at this. By the end of next week, we'll climb into the low and mid 80s, starting to add some humidity to the mixture. And by next Saturday and Father's Day on Sunday, we could see our first 90-degree summer light day of the season so far.